Liverpool's front line is still having difficulty relying completely on the inconsistent Darwin Núñez, even though the Liverpool camp was once strengthened by iconic strikers such as Fernando Torres. Torres continues. The Liverpool's front line still has trouble relying entirely on Darwin Núñez, who are inconsistent, while the Red Merseyside fort once reinforced iconic strikers like Fernando Torres. This El Nino man sticky with a bunch of characteristic attributes of a thumb striker during his Liverpool uniform. The Torres continued the successes left by Ian Rush and Roby Fowler, Rio Ferdinand and Ryan Giggs, not even hesitating to acknowledge Torres' sharpness. How the brilliant career journey of Fernando Torres to become the Liverpool iconic striker. New sheet with Liverpool. Fernando Torres has been predicted to be a potential striker since he was in the uniform of Atletico Madrid, and his name has come up fast as an Andalusian bomber of Los Rojiblancos. Torres' sharp performance in La Liga was also a frightening stunt for Real Madrid and FC Barcelona. The Blues made an offer of £28 million in 2003. But the Atletico refused to dismiss one of the most prominent players as vital as Torres. When the player was 19 years old, Torres became the youngest captain in the history of Atletico Madrid. This Fuenlabrada-born player is the focus of goals in the front line of Los Rojiblancos. Torres has always been Atletico's most scoring goalkeeper in 5 seasons since the 2002-2003 season. This El Nino squad has already scored 14 goals, while other Atletico strikers like Javi Moreno and Fernando Correa only packed a few goals. Torres' best season with Los Rojos Blancos took place in the 2003-04 season. He managed to pack 21 goals for Atletico throughout the competition. The Reds are willing to make Torres the club's most expensive purchase of the season. Liverpool has surpassed Chelsea, who is also interested in the striker. After the official uniform of the Reds, Torres said he was happy to defend one of the best clubs in the English league. It's hard to leave the Atletico Madrid that raised me, but it's much harder to reject Liverpool's offer. This move will be a big leap in my career as Torres. With Liverpool Torres, he immediately got the back number 9. This number is known for being worn by 2 of the legendary strikers of the Reds, Ian Rush and Roby Fowler. Rafael Benitez says he's happy to be on the frontline squad the Cop's upcoming strikers like Torres. Torres is an experienced striker. He has a strong speed in aerial duels. He's able to score goals, he's got a good dribble ability, and so many other things. Responding to the search for Liverpool's sharp strikers. In his debut season, Fernando Torres immediately proved the quality of the striker, direct scoring 24 goals for Liverpool in the 2007-2008 season. The productivity of Torres in the front line was long awaited by the fans of the Reds. But Liverpool had lost the striker who was able to score 20 goals after Roby Fowler dropped. The God of Anfield squad player from Liverpool in 2001, Fowler had been able to return in the uniform of the Reds in the 2006-2007 season, with Liverpool Fowlers packing 183 goals and 50 assists in 9 seasons. With the presence of Torres' front line, the Reds again counted opponents as a real threat. The striker's debut goal for Liverpool was against Chelsea in the second week in front of Anfield. Pubic Torres only took 15 minutes to hit the Blues. He's getting crazy with 3 hat-tricks in the season. Torres successfully scored 3 goals against Middlesbrough, West Ham United, and Reading. This Atletico Madrid Academy graduate also recorded a special record in his first season. Thanks to his sharpness, Torres has successfully scored goals in Liverpool's 8 consecutive home games. He became the second player to set this record after Roger Hahn in 1960, but Torres' sharpness in the first season failed to have a positive impact on the Reds. Liverpool still failed. Broke the Premier League title drought since the 1989-1990 season. In the 2007-2008 season squad, the Cop just finished in 4th place in the final standings. Even though in the previous season Liverpool successfully finished in 3rd place, the Reds' bad luck was inversely proportional to their rival, Manchester United. The Red Devils dominated the Premier League in 2 consecutive seasons, namely the 2006-2007 and 2007-2008 seasons. It is predicted that Fernando Torres' sharpness at Liverpool will spread when he defends the Spanish national team squad. La Furia Roja is carrying big ambitions at Euro 2008. Status as Liverpool El Nino's top scorer appeared less sharp in several Euro 2008 matches. Torres' sharpness was inferior to David Villa, who was the tournament's top scorer with 4 goals. In the first 2 matches, Torres only scored 1 assist against Russia and 1 goal against Sweden. Something strange happened in the 3rd match against Greece. El Nino sat on the bench, and his role was completely entrusted to Dani Gueza. After investigating, coach Luis Aragonés did not like Torres, but the coach immediately denied it with an alibi that came out of his mouth. "It is a necessity for our team to have 5 midfielders smart, which is good for the team scheme," said Aragonés. Torres' magic with the Spanish national team was only seen in the final match against the German national team. He was installed by Aragonés to replace David Villa, who was injured. With this belief, Torres emerged as the hero of Spain's victory, scoring the striker's goal in the 32nd minute straight away. To the silence of the German national team supporters, thanks to Torres, Spain managed to win its first major trophy after fasting for a title for 44 years. Torres' great contribution received praise from coach Rafael Benitez. "I am proud that Torres was able to answer all the criticism from many people. Now everyone will always remember his goal," said Benitez. Fernando Torres had to experience bad luck after having a great year in the previous season. The 2008-2009 El Nino season experienced a significant decline. This player from Spain only scored 14 goals in 24 matches played. This number is down 10 goals from what he recorded last season. The main factor in the decline due to a muscle injury he had experienced. Torres had to miss 16 matches in all competitions due to this problem. Liverpool coach Rafael Benitez immediately felt a big loss. He was very losing the star, which could potentially result in her having a less consistent season. "This season has been very bad. Our journey could have been very different because of Torres' injury. We lost a goal machine," said Benitez. It's true that Benitez's worries immediately occurred after Liverpool failed to win the Premier League title. Rafael Benitez's squad was 4 points behind Manchester United at the top. This consistent performance with 11 draws resulted in Liverpool having to give up their title. Even though the Reds were superior head-to-head with the Red Devils from the 2 meetings played, Liverpool managed to win all the wins, which was also confirmed by slaughtering the Red Devils 1-4 at all times on week 29. Fernando Torres' complete abilities. 2 seasons in the Liverpool uniform, Fernando Torres emerged as an iconic striker, and El Nino succeeded in replacing Thierry Henry's great reputation as a sharp striker in the Premier League. Torres has quite complete attributes as a world-class striker. His hard kicks and accuracy are abilities that this Madrid-born striker always relies on. His agile speed and acceleration can cover his dribbling shortcomings. Torres' ability in the form of sharp instincts when breaking into the goal also deserves high appreciation, along with the Reds squad being able to break through the opponent's goal for as many as 81 goals. In his first 2 seasons, Torres was a frightening threat to every opponent's defense, but the player had a lack of attributes, namely his physicality, which was easily drained. However, Rafael Benitez still appreciates Torres as one of the best strikers in the Premier League. When you talk about the Premier League, you talk about a lot of quality players. But Torres is one of the best, said Benitez. You can see Torres is a constant threat to opponents. He is a very good player for us. The presence of Torres can maintain the mentality of adding Benitez. Torres is also equipped with quite good movement skills without the ball. His manipulative performances often make his opponents feel fooled when approaching the opponent's penalty box. Torres is always a real threat. Apart from that, Torres also has quite good defensive abilities. Even though he plays as a pure striker, he doesn't hesitate to help out in the defense area. Torres is also known to be very diligent in picking up the ball, which can escape from the opponent's guard. Fernando Torres' maximum performance often poses a threat to Manchester United in the Northwest El Nino Derby, which always troubles the Red Devils' defense sector. A hot duel between Manchester United and Liverpool became the stage for Torres to show his sharpness. In the 2008-2009 season, he was able to destroy Manchester United's back line. Together with Gerrard, Torres successfully contributed 1 goal through Martin Skrtel's assist. Liverpool defeated Manchester United with a landslide lead of 1-4 in Old Trafford at that time. The Red Devils rarely lost with a big score in all tournaments, and with this victory, Liverpool also came close again to the Red Devils at the top of the standings. Torres' brilliant action in that match also managed to embarrass Nemanja Vidic, a player nicknamed Serbian. This monster struggled to control Torres' movements for 81 physical minutes and even made a fatal blunder, which ended in being given a red card. This Serbian center defender deliberately grabbed Gerrard in the forbidden box. Gerrard was the executioner who succeeded in scoring Liverpool's second goal in the 44th minute. Statistics show that Liverpool is very effective in launching attacks that immediately result in goals. The proof is that Liverpool managed to shoot at goal 5 times. This record is very different from Manchester United's record of 3 measurable shots, even though the Red Devils controlled the game with a total of 17 shots. They didn't hesitate to call Torres the toughest striker they had ever faced. Torres is a very dangerous player. I have to be able to adapt to his game. It is clear that Vidic's best tandem in the back line, namely Rio Ferdinand, also recognizes Torres' greatness. Torres is perhaps the only player who consistently makes things difficult for Vidic. He even had to be sent off because he had difficulty blocking Torres, said Ferdinand. Ryan Giggs also praised Torres' brilliant ability. He is a dangerous player when he gets a chance. We have to be alert to this, said Giggs. With his super sharpness and iconic career while defending Liverpool, will Fernando Torres be worthy of being called the best striker for the Reds?